Good morning, it's Tiffany here, coming at you from my house. So good morning, preschoolers, or whoever else might be watching. This is the first video I wanted to share with you because some of your kids might be wondering, at least the kids in my class, about how our daisy plant is doing. So I rescued our daisy plant from the classroom so I could still give it plenty of sunlight and water at my house while we're all at home. And what we've been doing, just to give you all a little bit of a background for the parents, is we've been tracking its growth. This will be our third week. We noticed a couple weeks ago that some stuff was happening. We saw some stems. We saw some tiny petals. So over the course of the past few weeks, we've been tracking what's happening. And you'll notice a lot has happened. A little bit more has happened this week, so I'll share with you all in this video, and my plan is to upload some really nice detailed photos of the flowers on our Flickr account that you can also share with your kids and they can look at home and hopefully continue their documentation of what's happening. So what's happened this week, for any of you preschoolers wondering, is some of them have grown. We still have all of the big white petals on our large plant. I'm going to measure so you all will know how tall they've gotten this week. Any background noise is Wyatt building some Legos, in case you're wondering what the noise is. So our tall flower this week is up to 7 inches. So if you want to draw and sketch the tall flower, this week it's at 7. And the shorter one, I think, is really grown. This week it's all the way up to 4. I don't think it's gotten to 4 yet. So this week on our ruler, it's measuring, the shorter one is measuring up to 4. I'm wondering if they might end up being the same height. We'll have to see. So the way we've set this up in the classroom, if you want to kind of set it up similarly at home, is to have the photos of the plant for you all. To have some paper. The paper we've been using is just computer paper cut in half. White, blank. I wouldn't recommend like lined notebook paper or anything like that. And I recommend just offering a jar or a cup or something of just the colors that are in the plant. So to take out reds and purples and pinks and just keep greens, browns, nature colors. Have a pencil available for them. Your kids, if you want them to write some things down, pencil with an eraser, and see what they sketch. It doesn't have to look exactly like you think it should look. Let them kind of have some freedom of kind of representing the parts in whatever way they are comfortable. And any kind of quotes or cool things they say, please try to write them down or record them. It'd be great if we could get some information from you through photos or through email of just kind of how, if your kids do this at home, how it's going. We'd love to kind of continue to compile this because our plan was to have each child's pictures that they've drawn at the end stapled together to create a little bit of like a nature journal. Again, I'll put these photos up on Flickr. I'll get some nice up-close ones of kind of the center of the flower, the stems, the leaves, kind of a whole bunch that they can look at. So hopefully it's almost a virtual tour of the flower that they can see. I'm also going to put some links for you all if you wanted to extend on this a little bit. There's a neat YouTube video I found of gerbera daisies kind of life cycle of someone that's started them from seed, planted them in their garden, and then collected the seeds from the flower. It's just kind of a nice thing for just to watch and see, kind of that life cycle piece. And there's also a link to some printouts, flower life cycle printouts. Some I like better than others. Some are probably more age appropriate than others. But if you were interested in having more resources as far as work for your kids to do at home, I'm linking that as well. It's a downloadable packet that you can print out. And yeah, so my plan is, if things change, I will post another update on kind of how I might notice things happening. either the end of this week or if we're still at home next week, I'll post another video with an update on kind of what's happening, any measurements I might be taking. A way to extend this at home too might be to do some measuring of all different things around your house. Grab a ruler and make a little bit of a measuring scavenger hunt. Your kids can see different lengths of household items and record them onto a piece of paper. So any questions, of course, email us preschoolnorth@thealphabetacademy.com. Again, please share with us your photos, any cool quotes, any predictions your kids might have. I'd love to kind of get all of those things compiled and shared somehow to all our families. But that's it. So we will see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.